Kat, what has come from Evansville Watch over the past 7 or 8 days?
All right, Rob, remember I read these as they're written. Some of them are strange, some of them are funny, some of them are just plain Evansville. We're going to start with suspicious circumstances. 300 block of Euclid, 2 cars in the drive and 2 subjects in the yard hanging dog cages in the trees. Hashtag, huh?
Why are they hanging dog cages in a tree?
Beats me.
Sounds like something you would see in a scary movie.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
At Academy Sports, male subject was walking into the building and his firearm discharged. He shot himself in the leg. EPD AMR E6 dispatched.
I saw this, and that's disappointing to me. I mean, it's like, I'm glad it didn't hit somebody else.
Right.
But it's obviously not a responsible gun owner.
Well, apparently not. Dispute in the 2700 block of South Rotherwood. 2 adults are arguing, and there are several juveniles with their shirts off. Because things aren't real until the shirts come off.
That's when the fights go down.
It is. Property damage accident at Old State Road in East Sunrise. Callers are attempting to hold a vehicle from falling into a ditch. No injuries.
I don't want that job. This vehicle is about to tip, and I'm here.
The one holding onto the bumper?
No thank you. Holding on to it?
No thank you.
Yeah.
Subject refusing to leave. Esquire. Old Business 41. Caller reports a female subject at the door keeps turning the door handle, trying to get in. They do not know who she is. Hashtag not housekeeping.
So, I'm sorry, they were at an inn?
They were at the Esquire Inn.
Okay, and someone was trying to open the door?
Yes.
Freaky.
Welfare check. Cherry and 6th for a male standing in the middle of the street, yelling at the church across the street. Had a few calls on him.
Interesting. Just yelling at the church?
Yelling at the church.
I don't think that's how praying works, but whatever your method is, I'm sure.
I don't think so.
From your mouth to God's ears.
This next one's got quite a few details. It's a little lengthy, so bear with me. Area of Upper Mount Vernon, Red Bank. 7 juveniles in 2 vehicles were throwing full water bottles at passing vehicles. Several vehicles have been damaged. Many have had side mirrors knocked off. Deputies located and stopped at least one of the vehicles, and they are currently out with the juveniles investigating the incident. Update. Deputies have the information on all the juveniles involved. They are being handed off to their parents.
Well, I can tell you that in my house, I'd probably rather be with the police than my parents.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to bet that with these kids, maybe not the case.
Maybe not.
I wasn't the one throwing things at passing cars.
Full water bottles?
Yeah,
some serious damage with that.
Wasn't doing that.
Theft just occurred at Family Dollar, 1200 West Columbia Street. Male subject stole 2 speakers and took off running.
Dollar store usually has the best speakers, too.
Yeah. Welfare check. 131 South Red Bank at Circle S. Caller advises his son is high on something and told him he has walked to that location. The son believes people are trying to get him.
Well, yeah, it sounds like maybe he had one of those hash brownies you reported on yesterday.
Maybe.
Or the hash... that wasn't a local story, though. That was in Indiana.
It was in Indiana. It was in Bloomington, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe something's... that stinks. I'm sorry. Sounds like he's tasting his music.
I have 4 more for you. Found property, 800 West Virginia, in reference to a found microwave. Hashtag dude, where's my microwave?
Where'd they find it?
In the 800 block of West Virginia.
Just there?
Just there. It was just there. I'm assuming like in the street, in the yard, I'm guessing it wasn't like in somebody's house if they just found a microwave.
I feel like if it was in the street, it would have said item in the roadway or something. There's usually a term they have for that.
Maybe. 3 more. 3600 block Mariner Drive. Kids walking in the street, flipping off drivers as they pass and chasing the vehicles when they stop.
Well, I mean, what do you do? You're making a face, and that's just that face is how I feel. Like, what do you do with them? I mean, they're flipping the bird, which is, you can't throw them in jail.
They're walking in the street, though. That's illegal.
Okay. They're chasing after cars, too. You're probably not supposed to do that. Mm-mm. I don't know, Kat. I'll let you discipline these kids.
They aren't my discipline. Let's see.
Definitely not mine.
Check welfare call in the 800 block East Walnut Street. Intoxicated subject entered a church and is now laying on their floor.
We've had several this week about churches.
Mm-hmm. 2 with churches.
I feel like this has been an extra holy edition, or the some sort of. I'll come up with the name, something like that. Maybe extra holy is the way to go.
Extra holy. All right, I have one more for you.
Just laying in the church, by the way, on that one?
Yeah, laying on the floor. Walked in, laid down on the floor.
That's creepy, too, if you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
Just laying on the floor of a church? Mm-hmm. And no one knows who you are? You're just there laying? Come on now.
All right, last one for this week. 1400 block Jeanette Avenue. Caller says she was assaulted by a male, and he can be heard in the background screaming, "She's smoking dope." Welcome to Evansville.
I may have hit her, but she's high on dope. Let's get to the bigger problem here. My goodness, that sounds like a fun family.
Welcome to Evansville.
That just sounds like a house I'm glad I wasn't in, Kat.
Yes, that's a good way to look at it, Rob.